All right. Bottom left of ZanDarke Caverns, we do have...
Let's ZanDarke!
Like what I can do with my voice there. And up here we have...
The Chipmunk.
Dalamjui.
Chipmunk입니다.
Can you imagine like a cute little chipmunk like laying on its back being attacked by stalkers and be like, Apple, Apple?
We got the Overlord, of course, scouting in the correct direction. It's a one-on-one map. Our Protoss players seem pretty strong. I wonder if he's going to do the same build again. Remember that the amount of area, surface area here to defend, as well as covering your ramp over here, that's hard.
Yeah, the warp gate all-ins are extremely, extremely hard to stop on this map.
Deadly.
This, you know, if Zerg could remove a whole bunch of maps against Protoss, this would be one of them.
I love Artos's laugh. I feel like, you know, in these video games, like we have the unlockable portraits, you know, for StarCraft 2. I feel like I have unlockable laughs when I cast with Artosis.
Yeah. You unlocked a lot of them, man.
I think I've unlocked 14, but I understand there are about 300 of them. So
yeah,
I got a lot more grinding.
Some of
to
them
do.
are so hard to get.
I know.
Like, you have to win 1,000 games as Zerg. Like, imagine unlocking that laugh.
Nothing would make you laugh harder than watching me win a game with Zerg. It's like, that's impossible. It doesn't make any sense. Here's a standard pull extractor.
And look at that probe placement. I don't know if he meant to do that. If he did, he's so cool. But he makes those drones go way around to mine their gas.
That's really smart.
They are taking all the back roads on the way to the hatchery.
That's really smart, actually, because anything that interferes with the pathfinding.
Yeah, you know, whenever you run through a mineral line with a worker, it deviates some of the workers. And I've seen people on the Crane server hold positions certain places that make my drones flip out. They're like, they like walk out.
That's a tip that a lot of people don't know, actually. I forgot to mention that. Yeah. That actually...
We don't want people being too good.
Otherwise my ladder rank's going to go down. Everyone's going to figure all these tricks out. No, but seriously, like, yeah, you can actually try it. Move your worker around in their mineral patch, and it's hard for them to catch the worker, too.
It's very, very hard. In fact, that's something that I've actually practiced a lot in the Korean server when you don't have a lot of latency. If you grab just the right amount of drones, you can just suddenly surround him if he goes in the wrong place.
Really?
And if they don't click on a mineral pretty fast, probe is gone, tasteless.
You listen to the stuff Artosis says, guys. We are StarCraft experts. Artosis from Team MYM. I'm from Team EG, Evil Geniuses. Although, to be honest, I'm a pretty nice guy, you know.
But you are quite a genius.
I'm just a well-intentioned, you know, guy of average intelligence. No, but both from pro gaming teams out here. Zerg needs speed, excuse me, over here at the spawning pool. Note, again, no drones are mining here.
You know, I'm actually surprised if we take a quick look at the unit tab. He's made 6 Zerglings already, and actually, I think that this is a big mistake. You really have to be careful with how many Zerglings you make early in the game, just because they're not drones. If he just made 2 Zerglings, he could have killed the probe, he could have done all this scouting he's doing. The other ones are just sitting there. So unless he's... I mean, now he's refilling drones, but imagine if he had all these extra drones all that time, he's mining more, it builds up. And with Zerg, you have to be very careful about things like that.
Well, that's the ultimate burden for Zerg, is to balance drones with attacking units. When do I make units that are going to boost my economy versus when do I make units that can actually kill my opponent?
Yeah. So let's take a look at the production tab real quick. And nothing exciting going on at all.
Now, again, the beauty of this strategy... One of the things is the pylon placement right here. You see there's a little area you can get in here and about, what, a hex that you can get through over here. With stasis and setting up cannons, you can defend a lot. But remember, this is the map ZanDarke Caverns. So when he does get this location, hopefully the Nexus there, this whole area around here can be hit from all sides. Roaches, Hydras. Roaches.
And, well... It looks like...
Almost gets him. Just trying to buy time, doesn't want him to plant the Nexus. And this guy... Oh, he's nice. He tries to warp in his Zealot here to block, but apparently the slippery Zergling slip gets through.
Oh! He thought he killed the Zergling, but no. Zergling had extra health.
It's a Chipmunk. It's hard to catch. Get that Chipmunk!
They are hard to catch. I used to have a cat that caught all the chipmunks in my yard.
Really?
I lived in New Hampshire with a rock wall. So do you know how many chipmunks that was?
Which is like the Jeffrey Dahmer of cats. He'd killed so many chipmunks.
It was bad, man.
It was actually like a complete serial killer.
My grandmother was so sad when there were no more chipmunks. She hated that cat. We have
the chipmunk moving south. Oh, sorry. Didn't even interrupt you. Go ahead.
Please,
no.
Continue.
Okay, thank you.
Still moving south.
Still moving south. He's going to try to take a few swipes at this Nexus here. I don't know if it's going to be too effective. Again, remember, stasis is what's so strong against these melee attacking units here. We have another hatchery. What are your thoughts on this?
I don't see why he'd be making another hatchery here. If we take a look at his bases, the main is fully saturated. The natural base, though, on drones is not at all fully saturated, and he's expanding to 3 o'clock with 0 drones.
Yeah.
Yet he's adding this extra hatchery. Now, this just actually doesn't make sense. He should have droned up before spending all these extra minerals. The 4th hatchery is okay if you have full drone saturation on 3 bases.
That's true.
But
That's
you
true.
don't, so what are you doing, Chipmunk?
What are you doing, Chipmunk? I'm not entirely sure.
He's hoarding larvae for the winter.
And he needs, he's trying to get him to force out a force field here. And he does at least get the sentry. I don't know if that's a very good trade, though.
Yeah, you need to down the sentry numbers when you are going Roach, but at the same time, he lost so many speedlings there, I don't think it was that great.
You know what? He's been droning so hard. It kind of scares me to see the Protoss actually moving out like this.
Yeah, the timings of his drones have just been off a bit. He's making units now, but he is getting burrow also. Luckily, Protoss moving back to his base, as we see on the minimap.
As far as units go, you can see it's actually almost even number of workers here. Again, with the fake Phoenix here, just used to scout. And is he going to spot this expansion over here at the bottom? Is he going to see it? Is he going to see it? Is he going to see it? Dun, dun,
Looks
dun!
like it.
Uh-oh. Is he going to react? He sits tight for a little bit. Never strike a chipmunk until you know it's the right time.
That's right.
Don't touch that chipmunk yet, he bites.
It's more of a nibble, but yeah. Mortal out. Help out with those roaches.
Our player.
And is he going to just go for the main base?
He's moving out.
Surprise.
Will the fangs of the chipmunk be too much, though? He's going out. He's got 1 immortal. It's good against the roaches. He has to keep that in the back.
Chipmunk may have enough to hold this off. I don't understand why he would attack up there as opposed to just hit the expo. There's no creep in between.
Because he's got this. He can just call in a few stalkers and zealots and try to take it out here.
Try to keep his army over here because his army's there, and then warp in some zealots and wreak havoc.
We do have a spine crawler and a queen. So we see him attacking here now. Uh-oh. This guy's like actually completely worth this. He's like walking around. Meanwhile, a big battle over here.
Oh, and the force fields may end up messing him up. It looks like the roaches are enough. They're going to pound through this Protoss army. And Chipmunk, he is playing like roaches aren't 1 armor and 2 supply.
Damn, cleaned up. Keep the expo. Oh, almost.
Oh, look at that. 1 zealot left. Just totally killing people. Oh, only a disciple when he died. He wanted to be so much more with his life.
Yeah,
hopefully they'll come back as an immortal.
Yeah, I hope so. We have the Indestructible Rocks under attack here. Zerg moving southbound. You can see they also, of course, look different now. They can burrow and move, and we haven't seen much Observer play. So we could see a surprise here for the Protoss, and not the kind where,
he has an Observer following the roaches. Not going to be much of a surprise there.
Oh, there is an Observer.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
There it is.
There's a glare on the screen. Sorry about that. So he knows. Oh, he knows.
But he has a lot of roaches right now, and suddenly a lot of zealots being warped in here for ZanDarke, and he attacks his Zergling there with that Colossus. Now, okay, Colossuses are good, but Roach is really the ground game you want to make against Colossuses when you're on layer tech. So I wish he would just pump out Immortals. Just make Immortals. Do you know how badly Immortals kill Roaches? You get like 5 of them, and suddenly Roaches are like, oh no, and they all die. No. But it looks like Chipmunk is taking a 4th base, and he is looking good now.
The Chipmunk, ready to strike.
Is that the sound?
That's the sound of an attacking chipmunk biting you on the neck.
Little do people know, Tasteless used to raise attacking chipmunks.
Ferocious attacking chipmunks. All right, here we go.
There you go.
He goes. He's under.
Love
He's
that
under.
type of move. And look at this. He may be killing the army of Rex ZanDarke once again. This is huge. And all the units stuck. No micro coming out of ZanDarke here.
The chipmunk. Actually, there might be enough to delay him.
Wow. Colossuses are awesome.
They're so good.
But look at that. That was, kind of an ill-fated attack. Just lings and roaches. It's, you got to be careful. Those robotics units are just so good against that.
Well, he's going to take opportunity of this. Take this opportunity.
Take the opportunity.
Don't learn how to speak English here. Sorry. Nice runs up with the Colossuses. Here come the roaches. Nice force field. Colossus is going to make quick work of these lings. The chipmunk. Stop that chipmunk. Someone call animal control. Uh-oh. Too many lings. But the Colossus
micro for the win.
Yeah, he's just too good at controlling the Colossus.
So many kills. Look at that. Master Colossus. 19 kills.
He's got more coming on over here. Uh-oh. Run. Is he going to get out of there?
Snaps it off. That has to feel so good for Chipmunk. He has to be feeling like he's getting into a pretty decent position here. Has kept this base alive.
No blink yet on the Stalkers. But the Colossus here just dealing so much damage to these roaches.
He's got this +1 armor. And here comes a Corruptor. Corruptor Roach. Pretty good against this set of units.
Well, he has to get to this expansion fast. Or this expansion would be nice too, but I think that might be too hard.
Drones down there.
Yeah. He's not bringing these Stalkers with his army. I'm kind of confused about that. Okay, he's about to. Okay, now Zerg's evacuating the drones. He's actually giving up on this. This Roach is like, I'm getting out of here. He makes
a good choice because his Roach friend behind him dies.
You get born and you gotta sprint, man.
Yeah. It's actually going to go down very simply. But a counterattack down at the gold base of Protoss has to cancel that Nexus. The Corruptor Roach Ling army of Chipmunk. Just bouncing around. Killing stuff.
The Chipmunk has spoken. He's not going to let this gold expo go up.
Absolutely not. This is his neighborhood.
This is actually a pretty high-level game we're seeing here, I want to point out. I know we're cracking Chipmunk jokes and stuff, but seriously, this is really high level. He's going to go around and try to attack from behind. I don't know if he can actually kill this, though. Well, the Corruptors here, we can see 3 of them here doing some damage to the Colossus. Not using any of their corruption spell. He really should be. You can do a lot more damage, especially with this many roaches in there. But still, the roaches taking out a lot of units. Oh, it's not the right unit comp, though. Look at this. More coming from behind. This could change the flow of the battle. Look at this. Zergling's coming up. Another Corruptor. And Roach is flanked, but more Stalkers coming up. Looks like Chipmunk going to lose his entire army. But really a nice move to flank there. Wow. He's going to get the gold up. It's still anybody's game. Chipmunk might barely have enough to hold this off. If he does, the game will go on. He needs to get more Corruptors, though. And his Corruptor numbers have been reset, as you can see here. He only has 1 Corruptor, 2 Colossi here. You know, he's got to get that gold base up. He's hardly mining at this point. He's also got an expansion over here, but if he loses the gold base, oh god, oh god. Yeah, that's the foothold that he has right now. Zerg, nice, going around to the back, trying to force a Protoss to try to defend this gold base. I don't know if these Zerglings know what they want. Chipmunk in my base. We're making Chipmunk kids and stuff. We have 3 Corruptors. He needs more, though. He needs more. What he needs to do is get like 8 or 9 Corruptors and just throw them in there. I don't care if they die. At least there won't be any more Colossi.
You know, the thing about Corruptors is they can still be useful even if they aren't hitting the units. You use Corruption on all the units, and Zerglings and Roaches do a ton more damage to them. So I'd love to see him actually cast on that. But here we go. This is a really sick Protoss death ball here. Look at that. He's got the Immortal in the back. He's got a lot of sentries. And he's got the Observer there, so Burrow's not going to work as well as...
Counterattack down here.
Awesome move here. I love the counterattack, taking out that Nexus, and also counterattacking at the natural. Some Zerglings down there as well. And look at this, running away. I love it. I love the hit and run. He's really using the map architecture, running around that side of the map while he's being attacked over there. He loses his gold, but he does have that extra base anyways.
That was pretty sneaky, and he's going to do it again over here, it looks like. If the Protoss tries to get any closer to him, you got to be careful. Zerg do have agility on their side. And I think he's just waiting to see if this Protoss goes up any further north. Here he goes! He's going south.
Oh my.
I think the Protoss realizes he's moved too far out.
Zerg units are too quick. They might do a lot of damage down here.
He could take out this Nexus.
Very good force fields.
Lined out over here, by the way.
Oh, he's got to be careful, though. Don't engage with half your army anywhere. Pull everything back. Engage all at once. That's the only way you can beat this Protoss ball.
He's got to get the Nexus. He's got to get the Nexus. Meanwhile, Protoss is chasing the Roaches here. If he can take out these forces, if he can get the Nexus, that's huge. He's just got to stay alive. The Chipmunk really everywhere right now.
Yeah, this is it for Protoss. He's got to get something done here. Looks like he's going to just lose his expansion, maybe even lose his main base. And, wow, Chipmunk is going all in. So is our Protoss player here.
Oh my God, they're just going to try to wipe each other out. What the hell? I don't know who's going to win.
Absolutely crazy.
Zerg, I think, actually can wipe out all the structures before the Protoss can.
Is Protoss turning around going home? Worst decision of the tournament if he does. Cannot believe it. He has to go and kill buildings. Is he actually going to go home? Is he actually going to do this?
This is so bad.
He's actually going to walk home right now.
I can't believe he's going back.
This is the worst move I've seen in the entire tournament, bar none. Obviously, this is not going to work out right. Chipmunk is still mining, still making units. What is he saving? Like a pylon? It doesn't make any sense.
This pylon is going to be the last thing that he's going to have.
The only thing I can think is he wants to kill this army.
But guess what? He has not rebuilt his base, and it's being revealed.
Some force fields going off. That's nice, but still, I mean, his best chance was by far to kill all Chipmunk's buildings.
The Chipmunk gonna win this game, it looks like. Unless somehow the Chipmunk cannot take out this pylon.
And here comes Speedlings for that pylon. Didn't see that one coming.
Oh no. Let's
Corruptors as well. Just in case the pylon lifts off. No, it's not Terran. It's not going to lift off. GG. And Chipmunk bringing us to the third match.
The fangs of the Chipmunk are unmatched.
That's right, man. They got incisors. Those things grow forever.
The most deadly Chipmunk of all.
ZanDarke.
We're Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. They're in a body bag. Because this guy is the new Chipmunk.
This is the new Chipmunk on the block, man. And when you're the new Chipmunk on the block, you gotta eliminate the old Chipmunks on the block.
Chipmunk, being one of the Zerg players that actually got quite far along. We've seen most of our other Zerg players knocked out. Zerg is the smallest. We have the smallest number of Zerg players in this tournament.
Only 16 started.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's pretty exciting. I hope he makes it through, especially with a nickname like Chipmunk.
Oh,
you can't not root for this guy.
I could make Chipmunk jokes until the end of time.
I could.
Until that species goes extinct like all the other ones.
Like the other 99% of species on the planet.
Yeah.
We're going to start this game in just a minute here, guys. It is going to be our last game. We had a lot of fun casting these games with you guys today.
Absolutely. This map, it's going to be Steps of War. Steps of War, ZVP. That is, I do not envy Chipmunk right now.
Yeah.
2 Gateway on the way from ZanDarke. I already know that. I don't even need to watch the game. He's going to open up 2 Gateway. Or maybe, possibly, pylons at the bottom of the ramp and a cannon. It happens.
Could be.